Good morning, everybody. It's still telling me 0 people are watching, but I see people in the chat, so I'm assuming everybody can see me. Can somebody let me know if you can see us? Yes. Yeah, that's good. All right, we're going to start out with our song, so here we go.
Metal detecting is something I love to do. I do it in the field, on the beach too. Pewter spoons, musket balls, rings so round. So much history beneath the ground. We dig it, we dig it, we dig it. We dig a lot of stuff in the ground. We dig it, we dig it, we dig it. Hey, why don't you stick around? How to metal detect, you may ask. All you gotta do is follow these simple tasks via detector on Kelly.
Wait, which one?
Then get the carrot. You'll love it so. Log on to YouTube to meet some new friends like Ed Huffman or Digger's Den. Clark's Golden Brony Boys.
Wait, how do you say that?
The metal detecting channel is a good choice. Park Red Pat, the detecting Smiths, Mere videos you shouldn't miss. All these channels and many more.
What about the Hooper Boys?
But there's one you simply can't ignore. We dig it, we dig it, we dig it. We dig a lot of stuff in the ground. We dig it, we dig it, we dig it. Hey, why don't you stick around? Gene said Cole, Levi, Dad rounds off our digging crew. Then hop over, hit subscribe, smash that bell. We'd be much obliged. We dig it, we dig it, we dig it. We dig a lot of stuff in the ground. We dig it, we dig it, we dig it. Hey, why don't you stick around?
All right, so that should be the music video. We dig it. This morning we're all ready to go.
Yeah.
Coffee. We've got our coffee mugs. Levi's. I don't actually have one of these coffee mugs myself, so all the boys do. So we're glad that you're here this morning. We are going to start off, like we said, if you were paying attention before everything started, we're going to start off with prayer. So if you have any prayer requests specific that you'd like us to pray for at first, I know that Deej kind of has this as part of her live stream as well. And we just wanted to start ours off with it and pray this morning. So obviously we're going to pray for our world, all the different things that are going on around so many things that we're shielded from or don't see because of where we live. We don't hear about things going on in other countries a lot of times. And we're going to pray for our country, our leadership, and just for, each person that's in the chat. So if you have any kind of specific prayer requests, you can put those into the chat. You can also put into the chat any questions that you have for us. Today, we're going to just kind of open up the book of We Dig It, more specifically the Wootens, and just let you ask any questions that you want to ask. We have no idea what to expect, but if you have any kind of questions, if you're wondering about us, anything about us at all, you can just ask questions. My wife is watching the stream, and then I think I have enough mods in here to cover any of the any of the questions that we might have. So hopefully, you can post your links, all that good stuff. Marlon always says, I want my friends to be friends. So, hey, same thing here. Just if you want to each other's channels, that sort of thing, it'd be great. We're also going to do a game, Should We Dig It? In a little bit, I'm going to send this guy down the hill, and he's going to find a signal with the MIDI Horde, which gives you 0 VDI numbers. It just gives you a high tone, mid tone, low tone. It's going to be on camera and say, hey, should we dig this? And then he's going to dig it, and we'll come back and see what it was. Hopefully it's going to be fun. We have no idea what we're doing. We've never done a live like this. We did a test live for about 15 minutes. We did a test live last week for about 30 minutes. So this will be double length of any of the lives that we've had. We've really enjoyed. I've really enjoyed it. I don't know if these boys haven't watched very much of it, but I've really enjoyed the lives through the night. I stayed up pretty late, but I wanted to be able to coherently communicate this morning. So did sleep for a little bit. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I'm going to answer all the questions in a little bit, so just keep putting them in there. That'll be good. Hopefully we'll be able to remember them all or go back and look. So I did sleep for a while. I hate to tell you that, but I did sleep. I'm not a Paul or a Nancy or anybody else that stayed up all night. I admire you. That's good. But I just wasn't able to do it and still be able to do a live this morning. So I see we've got people from all over the world that are on. I guess I'll go ahead and answer the first question. Somebody said, what part of the world are we in? We are in St. Croix, and it is the United States Virgin Islands. You've probably heard of St. Thomas. St. Croix is a bigger island, about double the size of St. Thomas, but it is the same population. So it is in the Caribbean, about 60 miles off of the coast of Puerto Rico. So that is where we are located. Currently, we're on the porch. Let's see if you can see can you see the Caribbean Sea behind me there? I've got the world crooked there. It'd be that really bright spot. So anyway, I tried to get a view where you could see it this morning, just in case you've got a foot or two of snow outside. Maybe this will help warm you up a little bit, So let's go ahead and pray. Did you see any requests come across? Anybody specifically? Sometimes that word's tough, right? We'll go ahead and pray and then get into the rest of today. Also, by the way, this weekend, actually Monday, is this guy's birthday. He turned 16 on Monday. 16 years ago, he came into the world. And so today, part of today is we are smoking some ribs grill. So we'll show you that process. We're about 45 minutes into it now. About the end of the live, we will be wrapping those ribs and getting them ready to finish out being wrapped. So
request, remove the masks and reunite our family.
Definitely. We will lift that in prayer as well. That is something for sure that we're going to be praying about. We have been praying through this pandemic, and we want it to definitely continue to improve. So let's go ahead and pray, and then we will get the rest of it going, okay? Father, we bow before you this morning, and Lord, we thank you so much for this day. I thank you for all the ways that you take care of us, God. There's so many things in this world that we just take for granted that we never have to worry about. Every morning, the sun is going to come up, and the world is going to continue. Ask God that you would just be with us this morning. Thank you for another day, and lift all of these requests to you for our world. You know what's going on with this pandemic. It has created so much division and pain. And God, I ask that you would just continue to work. We want to see people come together, and events like this that we're a part of this morning, Lord, remind us of the possibility of everybody being drawn together. Thank you, Lord, for each one that has been a part of this. And God, I thank you so much for being a God who we can know, and that who we can bring cares to you, because the Bible tells us that you care about us. We want to lift up our nation, our territory, our other countries to you, Lord, and all those that are making decisions. Ask God that they would just lean on wisdom, on your wisdom more specifically, and not our own understanding. ask that everyone is safe today as they're going out. I know we've got several people that'll be out hunting and hiking, and Lord, to just ask that that they would just have safety of travel as they do so today. Thank you so much for my family. Thank you for Gene and another year of life for him. Ask God that you would just continue to lead and guide each and every one of our steps. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. Another drink of coffee. If you don't have coffee, it's a good time to get some. So let's go ahead and start with, should we dig it? That'd be okay? Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's show the ribs first. You've got your phone. So try this out here. Let's see if we can bring this kid onto the stream. He's going to walk over and show us the ribs.
All right, everybody. Here's our grill. Okay.
You're good. You're good.
I'm good. Okay, here's our grill. Smoking away. We're going to open it up. There are those ribs. Woo.
Yeah.
That's about all the smoke I can take right now.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and Marlon, I may need to, I guess I just do this, right? And then he's still in the back room. Yeah, I think that worked. All right. So Gene is the key is hanging up inside. He's on the hill and he is going to, sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on some of the comments. He is going to head down the hill and find a good signal. And then when I see him join back on, we'll see what he finds and see if he should dig it. So Gene, whenever you're down there, just log back on just like you were. All right. So this should be fun. By the way, along with this weekend, he is also in the middle of driver's ed. And he is, so, obviously I'm a little nervous during these times. You're very welcome, Belinda. I'm very nervous. Like right now, he's getting in the van and he's driving off all by himself. And I'm very nervous. I don't know if anybody else has had the same experience as a parent, but when I think back to when I was a kid, I was 15 when I started to drive. On my 15th birthday, I got my permit, and I grew up in Michigan. And then on my 16th birthday, I was standing in line to get my license. So, that when I think about it in that way, and I think, oh yeah, but he's already that age, so it's going to be okay. It's different. He's my son, so it's different. I don't know. So some of the questions that I'm getting, and if we see any more come across, you guys can just let me know. Try to tag me. Hopefully that will help me see them. But some of the questions I've been getting are about us specifically. And what we do, who we are, that sort of thing. So sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once and I'm not good at it at all. So there we go. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. He definitely needs to be careful. Just like any other child, I'm sure he drives, I got this, and he has no problem with confidence. Let me just say that. Okay? He has no problem with confidence. So, 17 to drive is what Terry is telling us in the UK. Drum Detect says they were 15 too. Yep. So we are, I'm a pastor of a church. I am married to Angela is my wife, and she is from New Brunswick, Canada. So if you have anybody in the chat from Canada, my wife was born and raised in New Brunswick, more specifically in Bath, New Brunswick. So Jersey, it's 16 in Jersey History Hunters, yeah. So she grew up in New Brunswick, Canada, and I grew up in Michigan. We met in college and got married on the day that we graduated from college. So we graduated May 17th at 10 o'clock, and we got married at it's 2 or 4, same day, I can remember that much, right? We got married, and then we moved to Florida. We were there for 14 years in Pensacola, and that's where all 4 of our boys were born. I have 4 sons, in case you don't know. Gene, who you saw, Seth, Cole, and Levi. Gene is 15, Seth is 11, Cole is 9, and is 7. I see Bobby says he had an 8-track player in his first car. As a side note, my first car was a 66 Cutlass Supreme. It was 4 doors, a city block long, and it was anything but a gas station. Literally, when you would hammer the gas pedal down, you could see the needle drop. It was awesome. I bought it for $600. I worked when I turned 14 in Michigan, you could get a work permit. If you were, not a trouble kid and did well in school, that sort of thing, you get a work permit. And I got a work permit and got to working and driving. I see Gene down here now. Let's see how this is working. So my first car, 66 Cutlass Supreme, huge car, and I bought it with money I had worked for. $600 is how much I bought it for. It was a 330 V8. So yeah, it was nice. Oh, a 74 Cuda. Oh, a Barracuda. One of my favorite cars. I would love to have that. 77 Dodge Dart. Yeah. 74 Dodge Dart. Yeah, nice. All right, I see Gene, but he is kind of a little bit jumpy. So we'll wait to see if he gets it smoothed out when he gets out into the field. So hopefully he's able to find something. So I was in Pensacola for 14 years. I was the pastor there. My wife was the teacher at a school. She's a music education major. And we moved to the islands in 2014. I got a phone call from a friend of mine to college with, and he was the pastor here at the church. And he said, "Hey, I'm moving, and I want to make sure that the church is taken care of. So I'm trying to help find a pastor before I move. And would you be interested?" So we came down, tried it out. But let me tell you something. When we lived in Pensacola, my family lives there. My mom and dad retired and moved to Pensacola. My brother moved there. So it was a very difficult decision. But when we came and visited, we saw the place and we said, okay, we'll pray about it. We prayed and here we are. We've been here for 7 years now and feel like we're just getting started. So, all right. I see. It looks like Gene is doing better on his stream. If the Clarks are here, he was looking a little bit like the Clarks earlier. Let's see here. You got it, man? He's just looking. Can everybody?
Can y'all see me?
Yes, we can see.
Yep, I'm here.
What you got?
All right. MIDI Horde here. Where's my signal? Should we dig it?
I'm going to say yes. I would, and let's see what you get, okay?
It's a mid-tone.
Yep, mid-tone.
All right.
Mid-tones are scary, but they're also great. So I'm going to put you in the back room until you get it dug up. When I see that you're holding it up in front of the camera, I'll bring you back, okay? All right, good. Tone. Just to let you know, day before yesterday, I think was the last time I went digging. I went down on campus. So where we live is a church that has a school also. It was built in the 1990, just after Hurricane Hugo. And it has never been. So for 30 years, people have been dropping things and we get to find it. So yeah, the other day when I went down 2 days ago, I was like, hey, not going to dig up, not going to pass anything up. So let's see what we got. And I dug up like 30 pull tabs, no rings. That ring will come. So let's see. I think he's back now. Let's see what he's got. What you got, bud?
All right, I'm back. Here we go. I'm going to bring you down close to it. I saw it in the hole. Here we go.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Pull tab. Sweet.
Pull tab numero uno.
Yeah, Drum Detect called it too. They said pull tab. All right, get us another one,
Yep.
Gene.
Get
us another one, but go for a high tone this time, okay?
Okay, I'll find a high tone.
All right. He's going to go for a high tone this time. So I literally dug up about 30 pull tabs the other day and 0 rings. So I said then, okay, we're going to keep all of our pull tabs. So we've got a jar and we're starting our pull tab collection for this year. So we'll see. So here about 7 years ago, the church and school, it's on 2 different campuses or properties, but there's just a neighborhood between. The elementary school is just around the corner. High school and church are on this campus. We live at the top of the hill. What you see down, I don't know if you'll be able down here above me there. Those are some of the school buildings and the church. If you've watched any of our videos, you've probably seen the church. It's the building that has the cross at the end of it, of course. So you're still singing the song. I love it. Yeah. Hey, listen, in case Gene, he wrote that song and he plays all of the instruments in it. So not only did he, play the guitar, but I mean, there's banjo, there's the cajon, and he layered it all together. So he was per song and teaching himself how to layer it with the computer. So pretty crazy. Yeah, 20, 27, 28 in the house. Yeah, this is definitely the most that we've had for one of our lives. But again, we just tested a couple times. So thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. So the school the high school was built after Hugo. Hugo came through in 90 and kind of rearranged the island. And then since we've been here, we have gone through in 2017 a Category 5 storm, Maria, in case you didn't. So have there been any other questions that you've seen come through? And so that is to answer, I hope that answers the questions. I think it was Rusty Digger that was asking that question about who we are, what do we do, that sort of thing. It looks like Gene may have us a high tone. Let's see. What you got, man?
All right, can you hear it?
Yes. Make sure and turn on it so it's the other way too.
Ooh. It's gone.
Kind of disappears when you turn on it. So I'm going to say bottle cap.
Okay. I'm going to dig it up, though. I want to see what it is.
All right. We'll see. Yeah, I say dig it too. Yeah. So here's the thing. The cajon, you asked about the cajon. I don't know the brand of cajon. I really don't. I guess I should. I don't know. It is one that we use in church. So Gene actually plays it in church. So yeah, I really don't know what it is. Gold prospecting, guessing a ring, thinking big this morning. I like it. I don't see that he has it yet, so we'll see in just. So the island where we live, it is 28 miles long, and at the widest point, it is about 7 to 8 miles wide, and that is on the west side of the island. So just over my shoulder, that's the west. Every night we get to see the sunset right over the hillside here. It is absolutely beautiful. Maybe alive one night. That would be awesome. So you have a question?
What find would you say meant the most to you when you found it? Have you been here?
Oh, what find meant the most when we found it? Wow, that is interesting. That is a great question. Give me just a minute to think about it, Terry. That's a great question. There's so many, honestly. There really are so many things that just jumped to my mind first. Okay, it looks like Gene has this one, so let's get back to him.
All right.
Good.
About the
Go,
question
Terry.
he just asked, I don't know about y'all, but that golden ring was pretty special.
Oh, yeah, for you, for sure. Yeah, that gold ring was probably...
All right, here we go. It's not what you expected. It's not a bottle cap. There you go down to
Well,
it.
I'm glad I'm surprised.
It's a coin.
Quarter?
Nope, it's a dime.
A dime. I
Flat
wonder why
dime.
it disappeared when you turned on it.
Maybe it's just been on its side.
That's wild.
Yep, just a flat dime.
All right. One more mid-tone.
One more midtone. Okay.
One more mid-tone, and then you got to come back up.
Okay.
All right. Hey, this has worked out pretty good. Yeah, dime. That's good. So our goal for this year for Clad Coins is $300. That's kind of our goal. We went just over last year, and we said, all right, this year we can push it, right? So we're trying for 300. We're a little bit behind. We figured, of course, that's $25 a month. And I think we're at like $48 right now, and it's already into March. So we're a little bit behind, but we will get there, hopefully. All right. So best find. Yeah. So for Gene, it's easy because he was, again, it was another one of those days where he said, I'm going to dig nothing but midtones because I want a gold ring. And we were at one of our permissions. And it was probably an hour and a half or 2 hours into digging, and he finally found a gold ring, and it was huge. He was so excited. It was great. I love it. Probably for me, man, this is such a good question. It's not so easy for me. Like I love the whole what this hobby has done for us as a family, and probably for me, it is the first coin that we dug up. I was actually on the phone. I had found the signal, and I was like, hey, that's kind of pretty good. And Gene was digging while I was on the phone, and he got it. He was so excited. Probably that, or the day that we found like 7 full pewter spoons all in the same area. All right, he's looking at me, so let's see what this last signal is. All right, man, you got it?
All right, I got it. It's a nice crispy midtone.
Oh, yeah. I definitely say dig it.
It's a nugget right there.
And I say let's
Yep.
let's say hold on. Let's say ring. That's a good solid sound. All right.
It really is. All right, I'll dig
All
it.
right. All right, man. See you in a minute. So, oh, there we go. All right, so somebody says quarter. Okay. It's a good solid sound, so it's going to be something at least of consistent nature, shall we say. Somebody else says pull tab. Yeah, they sound fantastic, don't they? Yes, I'm hoping ring too. So, all right. So, yeah, we I would say that day we dug up that first coin or all those spoons at once. Looks like he might have it. So let's see what he says. You got it?
It was really quick.
That was a quick
All right.
dig.
It came out kind of funny. So here we go.
You are frozen right now for me. So hopefully, oh, there you go. What?
It's a nickel.
Oh, sweet. I should have guessed nickel. It was so crisp. Yeah.
Nickel.
Awesome.
Get a guess nickel, yep. All right,
Great.
so that makes it a dime, a pull tab, and a nickel.
That's awesome. That's a good dig for just 3 digs.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll see you back up here.
Guess I'm heading back up the hill.
Yep. Awesome. So that went much better than I expected. That's usually when you plan things or think things out ahead of time, it's kind of like they kind of crash and burn, right? I was a youth pastor for 11 years in Pensacola, and I would plan things and have these big events in mind, and then it would flop, or it wouldn't go how you think, right? So it's good when things go well. So those are my favorite digs. My favorite one for Cole. Cole just got that detector at Christmas, and he dug up a Cub Scout neckerchief slide. And again, it was at a place we've dug a lot of times. And when he dug that up, we knew what it was right away. So we were just so excited about it. That was really cool for him. And then, of course, the day that he got his first silver, Levi is now asking for a detector too. So, you might be seeing a video of him getting one. His birthday's coming up. You never know. So, any other questions or anything that you want to know about us, you just ask. I'll just kind of talk away here. When Gene gets back up, we'll probably open up, see if anybody wants to come in and join us. And then we'll take a look at those ribs again in a few minutes. I need to see how they're looking to make sure. I don't know how everybody else does it. Oh, thank you, Backyard Treasures. This is something. So Seth, our 11-year-old, he doesn't detect. He's never really been into detecting. He does every once in a while just say, hey, Dad, let's go. And so we will. The other day, we were waiting on Gene to finish up his driver's ed, and he was like, I want to detect. And so we got out and detected where we were. But he actually designed this shirt for us for Christmas. And so it has our, sorry, wrong way. It is so hard to tell which way to go, right? So it has our logo here. And then, of course, we dig it. And then on the back, it has our name. That's not really my name, more my title, I guess. But that way the boys don't get their shirts all mixed up. I can just say, instead of whose shirt is this, like I know exactly whose shirt it is, right? And so here is Gene. He's back. Let's take a look at the coins. They're just clad, but hey, that's 15 cents, right? And they weren't very deep.
That was
were
quick.
They weren't very deep.
Yeah, they were not very deep at all. They were like the deepest one was maybe 2 or 3 inches.
Wow. Nice and crusty.
And you know the funny thing is, we've detected there before.
Yeah, we've detected that exact many times. And here's the pull tab.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Does anybody else's watch do that? She'll just talk to me sometimes. I guess she thinks I'm lonely. I don't know. So yeah, that was fun. All right. You can think of to tell them about us, or no? All right. If anybody has any questions, I know Shane said he was going to have some ready for us, and I didn't see that he has one yet from See It My Way 1. But I do want to say I really appreciate you putting up the videos that kind of let us see how you do what you do. It absolutely amazes me when you pull a coin out and you say, huh, that doesn't feel silver. All right. It's amazing to me. And I really appreciate you letting us into how you're able to detect and how you're able to be a part of these lives. I watched that one the other day. So if you're not of See It My Way 1 or any of these other channels, you need to go subscribe to them today. Don't leave without doing that. So let's go ahead and open it up. See if, oh, somebody has a question for Gene.
I see one right there. It says, do you find historic items here? Yes, we do. We found a 1500s coin just, I don't know, like a month ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
1506 to 1516. So that was a pretty insane coin. The first coin in the New World. So that was pretty insane.
You want to grab it?
Oh, yeah.
And grab that bracelet too.
Where are they?
Top shelf, that one. So somebody historical item. So we'll bring probably the most historically significant item that we have found where we live. Of course, like I said, I don't believe anybody else detects. Every once in a while, we'll have a random person on the beach that is detecting, but I don't know of anybody else that is really into the hobby like we are. Here is the most recent good find from our most recent video, which premiered yesterday. If you haven't seen it, you need to go to We Dig It and check it out. But it is this. It is gold and silver. It is a big bracelet. We have not taken it to the yet, so he can get it straightened out for us. But it is a big men's bracelet. All of this is gold, and then all of this is 925 silver. So when that one came out of the ground, that was pretty special. That was just this week's video. And then this is the coin. I'm going to take it out of the case. You're not going to be able to see much, maybe. Hopefully you will, but how do people do this? Let's see here. All right, can you see? Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see that pretty good. All right, this is a Maravidi. An idea of how thin it is. And it is 1506 to 1516. We dug that up just as I saw somebody put on there earlier, dig it all. Please dig it all. I can't tell you that enough. In a place where we have detected many times. It is on a property that only dates back to about 1780. And this is 1506. And it was everybody's favorite signal, a zinc penny. It was a 7 on the simplex every time, 67, solid 67. And I know a lot of people pass up zinc pennies. But you never know what's in the ground. I mean, you just don't, and you don't know how long it could have been there. There's so many different factors. If it is a soft signal, I dig it. That's all there is to it.
What metal detectors do we use? So I use the Garrett AT Max. That was the first real detector we had. Dad uses Simplex and Cole uses the MIDI Horde.
Yep.
We also have a White's Prism 4 that does not, and a Bounty Hunter that does not work.
The Bounty Hunter is actually where we started. But one time when we were detecting, I was way far away from my vehicle and it started to rain. It got wet and it never has really worked right since. It turns on and it makes lots of noise, but just holding it still, it makes lots of noise. So it's never really worked right. So we kind of put that on the shelf and bought the AT Max. The White's Prism 4, we kind of got it working, but it was somebody that we knew in Pensacola, and he has since passed away. And his wife gave it to us, and it was not working when we got it. We have been able to get it working. It's just not consistent. So it goes back and forth, in and out a little bit. So that is the story of the detectors that we use. All right. So here, I'm going to throw in the link. If anybody wants to jump up and join us, you can. This is one of my favorite parts of these lives, having other people join us. So if you want to, you're available. You just jump on in. That'd be fine. You absolutely don't have to, but you can. You started detecting 15 months ago, Dark Knight?
It's pretty close to us.
That's very close to us. Yeah, we were...
about 13, 14 months ago.
Yeah, about 13. Our channel is, at the end of this month, going to be 1 year. I can't believe it.
March 26th.
On the 29th.
29th.
29th. We are going to be 1 year old. So, yeah. All right. Bye, Jersey History Hunters. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. You guys have a great day, too. We enjoy your videos and your lives as well. Won something from them one time. We got a little bottle. That was really cool. It was on the Christmas giveaway, I think. All right. We have somebody that needs zero introduction. So let's go ahead and welcome Nancy.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Oh,
Hey,
this has been
sorry, Nancy,
great.
but
What a
somebody
beautiful
else.
day you're having there.
Yeah, it's winter time, so it's a little bit cooler than normal. So
79 or 80 right now. So pretty cold.
That's our cool day in the summertime.
yeah, I know. All right, here is someone else that needs no introduction. Marlon. Welcome, Marlon, everybody.
Hey guys.
I am so glad you stayed up a good part of the night with us, Gene. You did really well, and you look fabulous right now.
I tried. Thank you. I did sleep. I did nod off for a while and got back into it when I woke back up. So it has really been good. And a lot of that have been a part of this, I've never known. I didn't know a lot of them. And so I've been able to go and sub them and kind of, watch a little bit. I know Marlon says this a lot, and it is the truth. If you don't watch and comment when you sub, in about 2 days, they're here. And you'll think you're subscribed to them and you're not getting any notifications from them. And then, they're not there. And then some of these channels, what I loved also in the very beginning of the night was we had a couple of them that were around 80 some subscribers. And see there, I'm not as well as you thought I might be. So yeah, about 80 something subscribers. And I mean, just a mention of, hey, they're close to 100. And then they were at like 110. That was pretty awesome to be there when that happened. That's pretty cool.
Yes, that was awesome. But no, I just wanted to pop on to say I'm so happy that you guys were part of this 24-hour live stream event. This has been so much fun. And I think everyone here in the chat that's even new, that hasn't checked out your channel, I really hope you do. I love watching your videos. I love seeing the boys with you. It's just a good feeling. All of it is. So thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it too. I saw somebody say that they passed out during the flash in the pan. That's about as all they could take. I'm having trouble finding it now, but that's about where I fell asleep too, was during flash in your pan, which we're an hour ahead of everybody. So it's actually 8:40 here now. So it was pretty early in the morning, but I kind of fell asleep and jolted myself awake. So can I ask you guys some questions?
Sure.
Yes, I can. This is my live, right? No, I'm just kidding.
This
So
is you can do whatever you want.
the questions I want to see are like, how long have you guys been doing YouTube? I mean, I know how long, we have, and I have an idea. How long have you been doing YouTube? Marlon, I think it's really been the last year that you've just kind of really turned into your channel and really started to build it. If I remember right, when we found you, you weren't near where you are now with your subscribers.
Yeah, November, I think, was a year of serious YouTubing.
Okay, yep.
Ish. Not really a whole year.
Yeah. And Nancy?
I started YouTube in June of 2019.
Gotcha.
That's when I had the YouTube page since like 2013 under my name, Ambient Girl. But that was only for me to watch videos and things like that on. But my actual YouTube channel started on June of 2019. Gotcha.
I see Brenda says 6 years for her. It's funny because like it's really two different hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
It's two different focuses. Like you've got metal detecting, and you can do that all day and not show anybody. But it is kind of fun to be a part of this community and be able to talk to people in England or in Australia, in Japan, and be connected to those people. And we went about it backwards. We had no idea what we were doing. And after about 6 months, we had 100 subscribers, and we were like, wow, people are watching. That's pretty cool. So then that's when we kind of turned into trying to make things better. And I mean, we had no intro. We had no idea what we were doing in the very beginning. And it was all on my iPad in the very beginning. And so we've kind of, tried to
you've done a fabulous job.
put out a better product, in the recent. And so we've really liked it. I mean, the metal detecting, but also the YouTube as well. So it is two different things. So yes, Monk Cheetah, I can't speak for Brenda, but I know that I am drinking lots of coffee. And this may be one of our future giveaways. Really close. This coffee mug is really good. And this may be one of our future giveaways. It is one of these aluminum mugs.
So it never gets hot.
I don't know if anybody's ever used one of those, but these are fantastic.
It's a good size mug too.
Oh yeah. Yep. So, you like iced coffee? I like iced coffee too. Yeah, iced coffee's good.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I'm going to be getting real soon.
What has been the biggest surprise through this event so far? I know we're just over halfway.
I think the biggest thing is really how many people have tried to really stay out for the whole 24 hours. I mean, every stream has had over 30 to 60 people nonstop in their stream.
Yep.
Since we've started. I don't think there was any stream that went down really low. I mean, everyone has been sticking with this out, supporting, encouraging us. I love to see the new channels. There's so many new faces that we've met because of this event.
Yep.
And they feel like just part of the family. They've jumped right in full force with all of us and encouraging all of us. It's been great.
Yep. I see Metal Detecting 207 says he no longer watches TV unless it's Metal Detecting videos.
Yeah.
It's about the truth for me. I mean, I watch a few other things. But yeah, right now we've gotten into this game show just recently, like a couple days ago. Hustler. Has anybody ever watched that one with is it Chris?
I've heard about it. Yes.
It's pretty good. I mean, we've only watched about 2 or 3 episodes, but it's pretty good. I like it. It's kind of right up my alley, trying to, it's sarcasm and it's pretty neat. I like it. So what has been, I know Mayor or Marlon, I didn't get to see, did you do anything with the Jeep thing back there?
I didn't go for a ride. No. When do you mean, on the live stream overnight or what?
Well, you were just talking the other day. You were going to be doing some modifications to it.
Oh, maybe get a stereo on it, but
nice.
The new one there. Yeah. We took it for a couple cruises in the cold already. It's below freezing here, but.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Is that the one that does it run on a battery or is it petrol?
That's a gas job there. That's
Okay.
Mini Willie's Jeep that we just got for Aurora. It's JP 125, I think is what they call it. But it's a
And then-
2-seat golf cart that looks like an army Jeep.
Yeah, when is it going to be part of a giveaway? Is my question.
I don't know if we'll give that away. It costs a couple bucks.
That thing is sweet. I like it.
Yeah,
I'll
because
buy a
she
ticket.
outgrew the Power Wheels, which is the silver one.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We have had all types of things through the years. Gene, when he was 3 or 4 for Christmas, he got his first 4-wheeler. And probably one of the harder lessons he had to learn was not to turn when you're going full speed ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
You tell people things, right? But experience is the best teacher. And so, hey, don't turn. You got to slow down to turn. And he was heading on, and he turned, and that thing flipped over, and the handlebars rolled right across his chest on his wheel. And when he got up, he had a red mark across his chest, and
Wow.
he was a little more careful after that. But it's tough, Experience is a good teacher.
That's right. They're starting the Marlin Jeep giveaway at 100,000 subs. Here we go, people.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Well,
funny.
I am going to jump off of here because you're down to your last 15 minutes and I want you to be able to show your ribs and everything. I just wanted to pop on and say thank you so much. It's
right.
been great.
Thank you, Nancy. We really appreciate it.
All right. Keep going, everyone.
Yeah,
great day.
totally.
No, I didn't. What was the question?
Said, what wood do you use to smoke your ribs?
Okay. It's actually mesquite. Mesquite is what I'm using today. Bye, Marlon. Sorry, I didn't see you. Sorry about that. It's mesquite that I'm using. So I started off, of course, with charcoal, but then I'm using mesquite, putting mesquite on to smoke them. So we'll take a look at those in just a minute. Actually, will you check the temperature for me real quick?
Yeah.
Make sure. Should be around 275-ish, around in there. And just to tell you about that, I am going to smoke them. It's a small rack. It's a baby back ribs, about an hour and a half of just laying out smoking. And then we will spritz them, lather them down, and then wrap them up in about another hour and a half, that as well. So they don't get too dried out. So, all right, let's see what we got here.
Ribs?
Yep.
All right.
You guys like his name, right? Other Gene.
Here we go. Here's the grill again. I don't think it's changed much.
Oh my goodness, those things look fantastic. Yes.
There's charcoal and wood. There's that. Ribs right there.
Nice. Gonna be delicious. No, grilling is actually something I did before I moved here. I see Detecting Show with Johnny O was asking. That's actually something I did before we moved here. The very first thing I ever was for a church event, and somebody gave me some deer meat, and they asked me to smoke it for an event we were having, and so I did. I didn't know anything about it at that time. I'm sure it was not good, but I have over the years learned and tweaked a few things, and I think that what we eat now is good. I like it. It's very good. Taste. I love smoking stuff on the grill. It's one of my favorite ways to eat. What was the question? Yeah. My wife is reminding me I used YouTube to teach myself how to grill. One of the YouTubers I watch for grilling, and he doesn't do videos, he hasn't done anything in about 4 years, is Barbecue with Franklin. That is who I watch whenever I'm getting ready to grill something or barbecue something. I always go to his YouTube, even though they're not making videos anymore. It is still fantastic advice if you're doing any kind of grilling. So. Jason, Terry, Jason is doing a giveaway for his subs coming up. So I think it's 500 if I remember right. So make sure and go over there. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, be a part of that giveaway. It is going to be a fantastic giveaway. Who is that? Oh yeah, you could be here about noon if yeah, let's go for it. Come on. I would love for people if anybody ever comes to St. Croix, you've got to get a hold of us beforehand. Love to go detecting together, hang out. Like I said, it is kind of lonely as a detectorist in that respect because we don't have anybody else. We do have each other and the other boys that we go together and do these things with, bottle hunting and all that good stuff. We've actually got a bottle dump that we've been to one time, but it was before we were doing YouTube, and we're planning on going back there again in the future since we started YouTube. So we have not seen Jimmy Buffett. No, have not seen Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, actually, just recently, for some reason, it seems to be a prerequisite for Vice President of the United States that you visit this island. Back when Obama was in office, Vice President Joe Biden would come and visit, and he would be here every Christmas, I believe it was. And then just recently, since President Trump is not in office, so since January, I think it was maybe in January, President Pence visited the island. Now, on an island this small with 50,000 people, when someone like that comes, and there's, of course, a lot of Secret Service with them, it kind of shuts things down a little bit. So it is really neat that they come to visit, but it's also a little bit of a bother to people. You'll hear people complaining sometimes on social media about all of the traffic and things that it causes. So some of the things that are challenges to living here, we are the United States Virgin Islands, but whenever we order something, a lot of times if it's the first time we've ordered from a place, they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't ship internationally." To which I usually say, "That's great. I've got good news. We're the United States Virgin Islands." And they usually still don't ship here. But so getting things shipped here is a struggle sometimes. We have to go through forwarding and different things like that. It is worth it, though, I believe. Also, I mean, you're a little bit isolated, so you're just literally on an island. You can't just jump in the car and go visit people.
You can't go to Walmart.
Can't go to Walmart. That's a good thing. Just can't go to Walmart.
But you can go to Kmart.
We do have 2 Kmarts on island. That's a pretty interesting thing about where we live. 2 different Kmarts. I'm going to have to scoot forward here. The top of my head is going to burn. The sun's coming up. Can't sit back that much. So we do have 2 Kmarts, so that is interesting. And the power grid here is not very reliable, so it does go in and out. We lost power yesterday a couple of times. Through my live today and last week, it lasted the whole time, which was fantastic. But it is a little bit inconsistent. It just off even if there's not a storm. So, it is interesting. Yeah, I still have Kmarts and 2 of them, by the way. Yeah. But it is the United States, yet it is a different culture. We greet one here. So even if you don't know them, if you walk into a room, it is customary to say good and whatever time of day it is. If it is morning, if it is afternoon, or if it is night, that is how you greet people. So when I first moved here and I walked up into a group of people and they said good night, I was like, because that's usually how all right, good night, see you later. But it is a greeting here. So when you walk into a room and it's at night, you can say good night, good night, good night, and you're saying hello to everybody. So that is a pretty interesting thing about the greeting, the way the culture greets each other.
I saw someone say no Walmart. Yes, I have 2 Kmarts, a Wendy's, 2 McDonald's,
Subway,
What else we have? That's probably the only fast food.
KFC
and a Pizza Hut, but it's weird.
It's a KFC Pizza Hut combination.
Yeah. That's all the fast food we have, and we don't have any big stores. Like our grocery store is Plaza, so it's a local thing. There's 2 of them on the island, but they don't go anywhere else. So.
Drum Detect, it is coal-powered turbines. They are trying to make the switch over to propane. That has been a big issue for years now. So it is not going well. So anyway. Oh, I said something else. I thought you were talking about for this. So yeah, that is that it is coal powered. But you know, the big industry on island is a refinery, which is just over my shoulder there, back there. You can't really see it because of the way the glare is, but the refinery on island, it was closed down since 2012. It opened back up last year. So it produces a lot of jobs for the area. Any short-term missions projects needed? Absolutely. I see Metal Detecting 207 asking, we are a church and we are a school, so there's constantly work that needs to be done. People come individually, they'll come as a family, and they'll come as a large group, sometimes one church, sometimes multiple churches together. So we do get groups that come and do work. Labor, you come and we had a group that would come every year and do Vacation Bible School in the summertime, and so we would go into a project and bus in 30 kids, and then of course everybody else there too. We would have about 60 or so children as a part of our Vacation Bible School. Last year, Corona, so we weren't able to do Vacation Bible School, but we're hoping that we'll be able to do something this year. We just don't know yet. So we do have people that come for those reasons. We also have people that just come and visit, and they will, like especially in the summertime, we have spaces where people can. So yeah, any of that stuff is good. What's that? Oh, I see. Yeah, I needed some sleep too, Park Rat. That's it's something that's very important in life. But glad you made it here for the end. You missed, the should. Park Rat would be proud of us. We did not dumb discriminate this morning, Pat. And Gene went down and played a game of Should We Dig It? And the first dig was a pull tab. The second dig was a dime. And the last, their mid-tone, was a nickel. So Pat, I know, would be proud of us for not dumb discriminating. So yes, the next live stream is Adventures in Dirt. DK. I hope he's been feeling better. I think that he has been. I'm glad. We are so glad to be a part of something like this. Yeah. Good morning, Kay. How are you? All right. We've got about, my watch was about to talk to me again. Got about 3 minutes left. If anybody has any last second questions. Yep. We are glad to share anything with anybody. Got any questions ever? We just got our new batch of stickers. I know that I've been waiting to send some packages out because we ran out of stickers and I ordered them Christmas and we just got them in last week. So what's that? Yeah, shipping again. I don't know. So we just got them in. If you want a sticker, email us. It is wedigit@mail.com. wedigit@mail. Just send us an email with your address and we will get you some stickers in the mail. And we love doing that and being a part of that community too. Our sticker board is coming along nicely. It is also our fines board whenever we do our wrap up. I'm sure that most of you have seen it. So glad that you have been here. We are going to be logging off. Say goodbye, but I think Nancy or somebody has already put in there. Yes, the next live stream, the link is in there. So make sure and head over there. We premiere every Friday. So one last thing about where we live. So we are on Atlantic Standard Time. When everybody falls back, we don't. So
Favorite. Oh yeah. My drum.
yeah, your cajon. What brand is it? Do you know?
I don't know the brand. It's just a cajon. It's the church's cajon. My favorite group. What kind of music do I listen to? All different sorts. I really like listening to like music with guitar in it. I love the people play guitar. See how I can improve.
Yeah, what's the YouTube guy that you watch? The guy that plays the guitar.
Oh, it's a Japanese guy, but he's totally out of my league. That's insane.
But what's his name?
Ichika Nito is his channel. He's insane at guitar. I don't know if anyone who can play like him. So that guy is really cool.
Yep. So yeah, thank you very much. We are going to enjoy the ribs. We're probably going to have a little bit of a snack here in a little bit, and then we've got 3 more racks that we're going to smoke later on today for lunch. So again, thank you guys all so much for being here. Enjoyed the live stream, and I have no tagline. I know everybody else has taglines. treat others how you want to be treated. You're only one hole away from a really great day. All these other taglines everybody has. Hello, world. I got it. So we'll see you next time. Bye. That was cool.